Welcome back, guys. It's your boy Broncos Guru, and welcome back to another episode of Boneheaded Boaters of the Week. We're going to get into our first boat this week. Normally on a poker run, a full house is a good thing, but not in this case. During a poker run recently on Don Pedro Lake in California, this 3-story houseboat was serving as a checkpoint when at a certain point in time, the boat became overloaded, which is surprising because this thing is a monster. Apparently at the time of the accident, there was approximately 35 people on here. Too many people got onto one side, the boat tilted to its side and began to take on water, and that was it. After that, this boat was a goner. Really unbelievable to me that this thing could sink like this. I still think there's some missing pieces to this story, but it is an unbelievable scene. Our second boater, well, he's living most of our dreams, which is to retire, go out there and spend time just cruising the waterways every day. This is exactly what Kenneth Cook is doing, but he may have taken it a little too far recently. 65-year-old retired police officer pulled up to a Wyandotte, Michigan restaurant by boat with 6 women ranging between the ages of 28 and 32. They proceeded apparently to have a booty shake contest on the dock. I'm sorry guys, there's not a lot of video footage of this event, so I'm having to improvise a little bit. They then decided to go try and grab a table in a local restaurant. They were informed there was a 20-minute wait. Well, they weren't real happy with that and started getting belligerent with the guests in the restaurant and the management of the restaurant, and the police were called. Once the police arrived, Kenneth Cook and his crew decided to try and depart by boat. A few miles down the river, Kenneth Cook, the retired police officer, was arrested, and he's also surprisingly not being charged with driving under the influence. As you can tell from this interview with the police officer who arrested him, he was definitely sober.
He started pulling down his pants because he was going to pee on the ground right there.
Third boater today takes us up to Lake Erie, where around 7 a.m., the charter fishing boat Water Fox set out of Port Clinton to head out fishing with 17 guests. Little did these people realize their first catch of the day was going to be a lot larger than expected. About 4 miles offshore, the captain of the Water Fox spotted what appeared to be a flipped-over jet ski. As they approached, they quickly realized this was actually a sailing vessel, and they saw a man clinging to the side of the boat. Around 8 p.m. the night prior, the winds had picked up, disabling the sailing vessel and flipping it over. The sailor had been clinging to the side of the vessel for approximately 12 hours. This is a great catch to start the day for the Water Fox. Our fourth boater today comes from Dan Sticks, who sent it to me over on Facebook. He was out on the Long Island Sound when this guy tried to take his wife and his friend out on his tracker boat these 2 to 4 foot seas. Needless to say, this did not end well. While the friend and the wife did get rescued by the boat you see here in the background, this guy refused to get off his tracker vessel until help arrived or it sank. He was not going anywhere. If you ever see anything crazy going on your waterways, go ahead and hit me up like Dan did, or how about even Derek Stone, who sent in the third boater of the Lake Erie sailor you saw, and our next 2 boaters also came from Facebook. And our 5th boater this week, well, and our 6th boater both came from Facebook, so I'm going to drop them right here. These first images came from Matt Bender. Apparently this guy wanted to do a quick hull check, wasn't willing to put the boat on the trailer, so he said, heck, there's a dock right here, let's go ahead and do it right here. Next boater on our list, well, that came from Dwayne Stinson over on Facebook as well. He caught video images of the Southern Belle sinking near the Sabine Pass jetty in the Gulf of Mexico. The vessel had run aground, began to flood, and then listed over and went down.
Hey, y'all swim? Hey, jump! Jump! Come on! Come up on it. I can't, fool. You cannot, you can't, bro. You're gonna end up just like that. Hey, come here! Hey, they overboard, bro. I know. Woo! Hey, swim over here! You can't swim! Close, bro. Close. I know, they're good. Look, they ain't singing no more. You come over here? You can't swim! Yeah, right. Hey.
Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Come on, hook a brother up. If you don't subscribe, I promise I'm coming to steal your drain plug.